is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. So what we have today is we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of whatever this item is. So that's the box from Take A Lot. As you guys can see, it's very large. So I'm giving you guys 5 seconds to just guess what you think this might be. But when you look at the box, you can see it's very large. So what I did is I already removed this tape here just to make it simple, make it quick. But what we have in the box, guys, is a laptop, a beast of a laptop. So like I did a review I think 2 weeks ago of the laptop that I was using, and I mentioned that it's not quite good. So we decided to get another laptop. So I don't even know how I'm gonna take this thing out. Give me a second. Okay, so that was a bit of a hustle. But yeah, we finally managed to get it out, and this is what we have here. This bad boy right here, and then obviously there's a pop with the serial number, so I'm not trying to show my personal details there. But this is what we have here. I think I did an unboxing last time, and I mentioned that the laptop that I was actually using wasn't the best. Actually, wasn't the best. Performance-wise, it wasn't doing what I expected it to do. So this is what we have here. With the laptop there. Let me just start with this. We have a charger. We have a charger there. Let's just see. With the laptop charger there, very interesting. It's a 45 watt charger. I'm hoping it's visible for you guys. It's a 45 watt charger. It comes with a plastic there, and then obviously there's like the stick with my name and stuff. Okay, so let me just remove that for you guys. And this is what we get. Okay, so we get the laptop there. I'll put that there for now. Let's see if we have anything else in the box. This is what we got in the box. So I believe it's a manual. It's a full manual. This is like the instructions. And yeah, this is just a manual in whatever language it is in. But yeah, this is what we get. And then let's jump straight to. Let me just have this thing here. Let's get back to the laptop. This is what we have here with this bad boy right here. So I'll just actually do an ASMR just so I don't take too much time. Yeah, this is what it looks like, and then let's see what ports do we have. We have the charging port there. I'm hoping it's visible. So we have the charging port, USB port. This should be an HDMI. This should be USB Type-C. This should be a headphone jack. Yeah, it's actually a headphone jack. And then on this side, we have USB 3.0. We have an SD micro, that big SD card thing. I forgot what it's called. We have that, and then what else do we have? We just have like a charging indicator, whether it's on or not, and then headphones indicator, I believe, and then we have a charging indicator that side. But this is what it looks like with the Lenovo logo there, and then this is what it looks like when we open it. Okay, it actually went on its own. Let's safety page or whatever it is. We actually get that. That's interesting. But this is what it looks like on the inside. As you guys can see, it's running an Intel Celeron, just a normal processor. It's a 15.7-inch IdeaPad screen. Think of it like that. Ultra slim design. Is very slim, as you guys saw. Okay, let me give you the angles like that. But yeah. Let's jump on to the review. So I'm hoping I'll be able to turn the camera so you guys can see. So yeah, let's just go ahead and set up this bad boy right here. So I'll do this. So it's signing in as a new user, and it's basically welcoming us. Apologies for that. Okay, perfect. Looks like it's actually done, processing, whatever it was processing. So let's just check, what's happening there. The CPU basically, it's on 100%, but I believe that, it's still running a few things there. But that's jump on to the laptop specs. Obviously I'm not a fan of that screen protector, the wallpaper, like I mentioned before, but yeah, let me just jump onto the web version. This is a very interesting laptop. So like I mentioned, it's not a very powerful laptop, so it's not a laptop that you want to game on. Don't make that mistake and get this thing saying you want to game, because yeah, you'll be disappointed. But let me jump onto the website. This laptop is very much in demand, as you guys can see. Supply out of stock. But I didn't buy it for this price actually. We actually got it for 5.5. So it actually went down now, which is crazy. Let me show you guys initially what it looks like, and I'm hoping it's visible there. But yeah, it's basically similar to what I showed you guys. This is what it looks like. It's a very this is like, it's a plastic design, it's a budget laptop, so you can't expect like premium stuff like glass. That's about it. But yeah, it's not nothing you'd be excited to look at. This is what we have here. This is what the laptop looks like. So let me just fix the angle there. Hoping it's visible this time. It's any other picture. Okay, this one. The screen is very big. ProLine had a 14.1 inch, which was probably like about that size. So that's very small. So this one here has an extra inch and a half. Okay, now for the specs, I'm hoping it's visible there. So for the processor, like I mentioned, it's an Intel Celeron N4500s. Now, this is a CPU that you'll find in most entry-level laptops. And then the graphics, obviously, what would limit you is basically the graphics. So this is Intel UHD graphics, so that's very bad. Like I mentioned, if you want to do anything gaming-wise, you need to get an AMD or NVIDIA, yeah, AMD or NVIDIA, a laptop with that, but I know most of them come with AMD. It has an Intel SoC platform. The RAM is basically 8 gigs of DDR4 storage, as we have 256 gigs, and then doesn't have space for a CD drive or anything like that. Camera is basically HD with 720 with the privacy shutter. It has 2 times microphone, so I know one microphone is here, but I'm not sure where the other microphone is. And then the battery, obviously, it's 42 watt integrated 42 watt battery. And the power adapter has a 45 watt charging speed. With regards to the battery, like, this thing has a very, very good battery. Like, I could charge it overnight, get to work, and then I wouldn't have to charge it until, bearing in mind I start working at 8, until around 1:30, and by then it will be around 20% left. In terms of the design, like I mentioned, the screen is 15.6 full HD screen, 1080p, which is very good with anti-glare. The keyboard, like I mentioned, it's no backlit, so it doesn't have that light, especially for the dark. And then the touchpad, it's basically buttonless, like I mentioned, but the buttons are here at the bottom. Basically, it's a cloud gray, doesn't have no touch support and things like that. But basically, all I got was what I showed you guys. So the Wi-Fi speeds, it actually supports Wi-Fi 6, so this is very fast. It works very well. So let me let you guys hear what the audio sounds like. Hi guys, hope you're all doing good. Welcome to my channel. As you can tell, I'm not too much of a YouTuber, so I'm very new to this. But basically, the reason I'm actually recording this video was, I actually wanted to buy this phone, but unfortunately, there were no reviews on YouTube, which is why I decided, let me just take a chance and just basically do the unboxing. Now let me show you guys. Let me basically up the quality. So this one basically maxes out at 720 with 60 frames per second. But let's see what it looks like for you guys, just in case there's someone in my shoes next time, someone else want to buy the phone, and they want to get like an honest opinion about the phone and what it looks like and whatnot. So this video would be for that. The speakers are very good, the mic is very good. It's able to cancel out unnecessary noise. Like, even if someone is playing music next to you, it's only going to be able to pick up your voice. So that's very good. So I think for me, overall, owning this laptop, like I mentioned, this is not a gaming laptop. This is a laptop that, you basically want to have for work, not for work, basically for work, like if you're front desk and things like that. If you're not doing anything intense, then this should be good. And also, for people who are studying, then it handles, those type of apps well. And that's just my take on the laptop, man. I think for me, it's been working, very solid. Like I mentioned, I recorded a few videos, with a few videos, the last videos that I recorded with from. So it's still very viable in 2025. With that said, cheers and bye for now.